Welcome back to Shane's Main Shop. This is video number 10, I believe, in my 20 video series of gift ideas or tool ideas for that someone in your life that doesn't have many tools or is looking for something new, or just for you and yourself to make sure you have the basic tools you need for everyday things around your home. And today's tool probably should have been higher up on the list, but again, pretty much all these tools I'm recommending in this series are really, in my opinion, must-have tools. Now, some people might rule out some of them that may not need, and that's fine. But these are not specialty tools or, fancy things or stuff like that for doing one or two things. These are things that are multiple use tools for multiple projects or issues you might find around your house. And today's tool is no different. That is the tape measure. This thing here, enough said. You got to have a tape measure. I don't even know what to say about it other than the fact that you got to have one. If you don't have one, get one right away. Now, what kind you get? Well, that's up to you. There's all kinds of options out there. This one here, the tape stays out without doing anything, and to bring it back in, you just squeeze it like that. It's just a very basic standard tape measure. This particular one is a 16 foot, I believe, so not a large one, like a medium size tape measure. And then of course you can get smaller ones. This is just a 6 foot tape measure. Maybe this is something all you need at home if you're not a craftsman or a woodworker or a carpenter or things like that. You might just need just a small tape measure for doing different things. Back to like yesterday's video, I was talking about hanging pictures on the wall and getting them level using a level. What if you want to space them out the same along your wall? You don't want them all jumbled up, some closer than others. And you just run a tape measure down the wall and mark the intervals of where you want to put your hangers up, and then all your pictures are hung evenly across your wall, as well as make sure you get the height as well, so they're all the same height going up or down from the ceiling. Either way you want to do it. The bottom line is a tape measure is an absolute must, at least in my opinion. And it ranks up there high on the things, if you don't have in your toolbox, get it. And I'll put a link in the description for a few options out there, from very basic and standard like this, and then they go all the way up to much larger, thicker tape measures that the tape will stay out. If you're trying to reach across the room and not go over there, it'll stay, it won't buckle on you until it gets out further. And then you got all these this is more of one of those things I was talking about that's kind of a gimmick item that has everything. I'm not even sure how the whole thing works, but it takes batteries. I think it has a laser in it somewhere. It has a battery that makes the tape go out and in. I would not recommend this. I really wouldn't. I mean, Black & Decker is not the top of the line brand anyway, but basically this thing has buttons on top, and if you push them, it'll go out automatically. You can hear the motor. This is one of those, in my opinion, a gimmicky item. Now, if you like that kind of thing, then you certainly can get a big giant tape measure like this, and it's going to work for you, but it just takes up so much space on this end. It's not going to stay good on your hip. It's uncomfortable in the hand, but it is an option. So it's really up to you. If you want to I don't recommend this, just so let's be clear. I've talked about that in earlier videos. I'm not recommending the gimmicky items, but I was trying to find a couple items to show you as some examples when I say that. It just, they're trying to make it do too much sometimes. I don't really need a motor to push and have my tape come out by itself. It's really not necessary. Personally, I would stick with something simple like this if you just need a little tape measure around your home to do basic measuring. This is going to do everything you need. Now, there are some great ones out there. This is not one of them. That if you're not good at reading a tape, it actually gives you some of the measurements in number form near some of these lines. So if you need that, check out those type of tape measures. A tape measure is a go-to item in anybody's toolbox, whether you're a fine craftsman or a rough carpenter or rough-in carpenter or something like that. You got to have a tape measure. And the same thing goes for the homeowner, whether you're measuring pictures, measuring anything you're hanging on the wall, shelving. What if you want to move a bureau into a different room and you don't know if it's going to fit or not? a tape measure is going to save you taking that thing, all the drawers out, moving it in there and finding out it won't fit, or if it won't fit around a corner or through a doorway, if you're moving a chair. Grab the tape measure, take an extra minute, take that measurement, go over to your door or the space you're trying to put the item and see if it'll fit. You know, some people will just kind of take their arms and go over there and kind of eyeball it, and then they get the thing over and it's not going to work. This is going to save you tons of headaches and hassles. So highly recommended. If you don't have a tape measure, get one for yourself and for somebody in your family or friend circle for the holiday season. You got to have one. So if you haven't checked out the other videos, I've released, I believe, 9 prior to this each day, starting the day after Thanksgiving, and we're going to go until about day 20, I believe. Might put some bonus ones after that. So come back tomorrow, check out the other ones if you haven't watched them already, and come back tomorrow for another video of an item that I highly recommend you get for you or that special someone in your family or friend circle for the holiday season that's coming up. Have a great day. Thanks for swinging by Shane's Main Shop. Put a comment down there. Hit the like button if you liked it. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. And have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.